All right, guys. Want to welcome you back to Uncle Ben's garage. A little different project today. So as you can see, we got a 32 Roadster here. It is a Brookville body. And I just wanted to do a quick little video on this project because it's going to be kind of an ongoing project, and I'm at to the point where I figured it'd be a good idea to do some video on it. So I'm going to swing you around here and I'm going to talk about it real quick and what we're getting ready to do. So as you can see, it's in bare metal. We're getting ready. Whenever I bought this body, it had some kind of primer on it, but anyhow, we've ran it back down to bare metal with some Scotch-Brite pad and some lacquer thinner. And I need to clean it one more time, wipe it down one more time, and then we're going to spray some epoxy primer on it, same stuff that you see inside here. And then we're gonna do a couple other things. I'll show you in on that. But this body is going on this right here. We have an original 32 frame, motor, firewall, and so while we've got a little break on the wagon project, we're going to jump in on this. So I'll bring you back in after we get it primed up good, and some of the other steps we're going to do. I'll show you. All right, we got the coat of black epoxy primer on. Did pretty good with it. I've got a little sag right here, but we'll clean that up. But for the most part, did pretty good. It's still curing. And then I've got some old red oxide lacquer primer. We're going to spray over the top of this. We just did this to seal it. We're going to spray over top of this, which I hope it works. And then I got some black single stage lacquer paint that we're going to spray over top of that, and then basically let things happen and see if some of that bleeds through or starts to check up. We're not looking for a perfect paint job. We're just going to try to make it look like a traditional hot rod, and as it ages, maybe a traditional looking paint job. So we'll see what happens. We'll get back to you whenever we spray that red oxide and let you look at that. All right, here we go. This is the red oxide primer. Had to thin it out quite a bit. Still didn't get it thin enough. Didn't really like the way it laid out. I mean, it did okay, but it's really old product, so I wasn't expecting a lot. But if it bleeds through the black, it's going to give me the look I'm eventually going to go for. So we're not going to be sanding anything down. We'll just let Mother Nature take her course. See if it bleeds through or starts checking or whatever. So here we go. I'll tune back in when we have it finally painted. Be back soon. All right, well, I want to show you what we got here. So it didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it, but let me get you in over here. We'll talk about this. So last time you seen it, I'd already kind of started a little spot here. But anyhow, it doesn't look too terribly bad, but the one thing you didn't notice was after that primer shot, I forgot to take a video of the first time I shot it with some black paint. It did not turn out very well. I think my gun was dirty. Anyhow, I wet sanded it down. It didn't have a whole lot of coat on it anyhow. Wet sanded it down, and then I reshot it. And me being that I'm not a painter and still learning, luckily I have a good friend that's Joe's Hot Rod and Polishing Shop. A little shout out to him. Does phenomenal work. But anyhow, I'm able to kind of lean on him and ask him questions, and he fills me in. But I reshot it, and I don't think I had my gun quite set right. Anyhow, a lot of orange peel, not quite as laid down as good as I like. So he recommended me sand this out with 1000 grit. So I just now started, and then I realized, hey, I need to video this real quick. So we're taking a quick little video of it before, where I have the orange peel, and then we're going to see what comes up with it afterwards. And after we wet sand it 1000, knock down the orange peel, and then probably reshoot it again, or maybe buff it. I don't know. We may have enough paint on here, we might buff it. We'll go from there. We'll be back though. We'll see what happens and how this thing turns out. Not real sure, so stay tuned. All right, we're back. We got this thing painted finally. A couple days later. Anyhow, we had to wet sand it, but it looks pretty good. Looks better than it did. The paint we're using is just an industrial tractor paint, so it doesn't spray really good. It's probably better to be just brushed on, but hey, we got black paint on it, and not too bad. Probably buff this a little bit, make it look a lot better, if we choose to do that. So, but it's done, and hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be another video. We're going to put it back on the chassis and then eventually get it back outside and see what it looks like out there. So here it is. I'm going to bring you around. All right, we're back. We got it on the chassis. It's just sitting down, it's not bolted down, but I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Got a lot more to go. Stay tuned to this project. Hope you enjoy it. It's been a fun one for me so far. So we'll keep on keeping on.